What is God damn? What is going on, folks? We are back. Another episode. March 4th, Wednesday. It's been a crazy week. I'm sure if you watched them MIA games yesterday, it's been a crazy couple days. People making Sports Center top 10 and all that good stuff. But we are here. It's a little bit nice outside. A little bit. But you know, we're here. We're going to have a free-flowing show right now because there ain't much going on in the sports world right now besides March Madness about to start. Bill Self got kicked out the game last night within like 5 for I mean, that he had a good reason to crash out too, because I don't even know what the ref was looking at in that one. Like, dudes grabbing each other and anything should have been a double foul. But anyways, we here. Some NBA.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Last week.
Start out.
When it snows where I'm at, I just call it a day.
Yeah. Speaking of that, yo, barbers, man, why some of y'all act like y'all don't got a job, man? Or y'all don't cut hair for a living? Goodness gracious, man. Sometimes these dudes just be, they cut hair when they feel like it, and they own a shop too. Like, bruh, I done showed up like 3 times and you know I hear what is going on here. But
Don't even get me started. I just feel like some barbers, they forget that like this, like I feel like a lot of people forget that they pick the occupation they're in. And they might want to venture out and do other things, but it's like, bro, you can do other things, but at the end of the day, you're still the barber. Just tell us you don't want to cut hair anymore, and we'll accept that and find different barbers. You know me, I cut my hair occasionally if I don't want to go to my barber, but even my barber sometimes be a hassle to get up with. He's like the city barber.
Yeah.
So it's like.
It's not that they don't want to cut, they do want to cut hair, but it's sometimes they just want to cut hair when they feel like it sometimes, I feel, and that'd be hilarious, because then when you see it, they be like, but look at the funniest reasons why they're not there.
But then if they sit there all day, they mad at you for not showing up. And it's like, bro, like, you're a businessman. Yeah. Be a businessman.
Somebody did like a video of like a guy's relationship with a barber and how like it's one of the most toxic yet most functional relationship, because it's like when you've been with a barber for so long, it's like they get on your nerves and then you just kind of like, all right, I'm not going to talk to this dude for a couple days before I go see him again.
I mean, you know, my barber, it took me a while to even let him cut my hair. I've known since the 7th grade. Yeah, and he started cutting everybody else's hair in high school. He didn't cut my hair till like prep school. Yeah. Yeah, so like, it took me some time to trust him. And it's crazy because he's been one of the better barbers around. But also too, Yaya might be my second barber. She might be the second one.
Yeah, she out there. She's in Malden now, I think.
Yes, she's in Malden.
Yeah, she's in Malden now. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she sent me the little link too if you want to make an appointment and all that.
She went from Woburn.
She was in Woburn?
Or Wakefield, or somewhere around there. Yeah, she was over there. Yeah.
It's good to see she's doing well, man.
Yeah, I think she's finishing barber school too. I think so.
That's one thing all barbers should get involved with. If you are a barber and you're allowed and you're getting away with like cutting, you know, under the table, you definitely want to get that license. You can actually understand how to properly cut all types of hair with shears and all that cool stuff. You get the money. You know what I mean? Some shears.
Yeah. If you go to college, like 2 of the easiest things for you to get money as a broke college student, a DJ or a barber.
I can contest. I didn't cut hair in college, but in prep school, I was cutting hair.
Yeah. My friend's cousin, he was a DJ in college, so like every weekend he making a little $100 or something like that. You know, it adds up. So.
But you know me, only hairdo I was doing was the evening. I wasn't doing no fade, nothing like that. Also, too, Lynn, do better with the plows, man. I don't know if y'all spoke on this last week. It just seems like it's like volunteer plow work.
Oh, listen, man. They've been complaining about the plow work for like 2 weeks straight.
And for the cop that gave me a ticket, I was parked in the bus thing. He gave me a ticket at 12:21 a.m. You're lame for that, bro. Because I asked a couple cops. They looked at me like, dude, seriously? I said, yeah, seriously. But that's Lynn Quotas for you. You won't see me around here that much anymore.
I got one of those. I got one of those too one time, and I didn't think it was coming because I went. When it happened to me, I went inside for like 2 seconds. Literally, I went inside for 2 seconds. I came back. Oh, like, wow.
And it's crazy too because like they let people do whatever they want out here. All these no park on the corner signs. People got their whole back of their car out blocking the street off, but you don't ticket them. You don't tow them.
The double parking's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? And I parked at, it was like 9:30 at night. Nobody was even catching the bus. No buses was even running over there. And that's why I'm like, you're a lame for that, bro.
Oh, man.
You're a lame for that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to find out who it was, though. You're all lames for that.
Oh, man. Shoot, I went to my boy's funeral, funeral for his dad. It was, you would think funerals be sad, but it was quite hilarious, the stories they were telling.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, his sister was doing the pretty much the eulogy, and she was told 2 funny stories. One, his dad was a big Muhammad Ali fan.
Okay, all right.
And actually met Muhammad Ali.
That's dope. That's dope.
Then she said it was like at a book signing. One of his books came out, and she said when he met him, he told him, "Damn, one of us got to change our names because we both can't be called the greatest." So.
I like that.
Like that was hilarious. Then the other funny one, she said he was a big basketball fan and played basketball. So he was like every year for his birthday, he would go to the parks and challenge like the youngest player out there to a one-on-one and beat him. And then afterwards, he'd tell him how old he was and stuff. She said he did that for a while for his birthday, every year of his birthday. And I was like,
nah, that's dope. We just need more elders like that, or just more men like that. You know what I mean? That's dope, man.
Man, I told Sherrod he was ducking his pops in basketball because his dad said he'll stop playing when Sherrod beats him one-on-one. And they never came.
Damn.
Well, because Sherrod went to North Carolina after he finished school. Then he moved to Arizona. So but then he's like,
Condolence to Sherrod, man. Shout out to Sherrod. My thing is, I was like, at least his dad was willing to play him. My dad beat me at 11-12. He said, I'm gonna die a winner. I ain't never play you again. I tried to catch him as an adult. Nope. I'm gonna die a winner.
Your dad pulled the Homer Simpson on him when he beat Bart in that game.
Yeah, when I played, he was like punching my stuff against the house, talking. It was crazy. So I was trying to get back, but nope.
Oh man, so 12-11 did it.
Yeah.
So 12-11 did it.
That's why I tell people, like, I don't let Maddie beat me in anything. I don't let any kid beat me in anything. Because that's how you create a competitor. But I tell people, I've never beat my father in anything but video games. So when he came in the room, oh my God, it was ass-kicking time. Mortal Kombat? Oh my God, I was, Then I go to school, he'd be in the crib playing during the day.
Practicing?
Yeah, but it didn't work. What's your time, my man? What's your time?
Yeah, what's working right now is the Celtics and whatever they got going on, because it seems like you could just plug in anyone in there and they're going to find a way to put you in a position to win. So they're coming off a back-to-back. They played Philly Saturday. That was on NBC. Got the win. So, back-to-back, they sit guys with these questionable injury. It'll be like knee contusion.
I mean, bro, it's the back half of the season, so you got to make sure you're healthy going into the playoffs.
But it's just like the reason they give the reason, like, when they want to say it'd be like soreness here, and I'm like, no. Come on, who you fooling? Like, right? But they played the Bucks on Monday, and man, they beat the brakes off of them. They beat the brakes off of them.
Are the Bucks any good?
They haven't been good since they traded for Doc. Well, not even traded for, since they fired Adrian Griffin and got Doc Rivers.
I mean, you had a hooper who was your coach. You also have a hooper who's your coach that does a lot of finagling behind the scenes. I would have gave the guy who's a pure hooper, who's a coach, who doesn't have that stain on his, you know what I mean, resume.
They say he sounded like the Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. Cookies so good. But I'm just saying, like, at some point, it was a breath of fresh air. He was doing well. Yeah. His record wasn't bad. I don't know why they didn't keep him.
Yeah.
But once again, when you got guys that play, that hold other guys to a certain standard, when you're allowed just to be the guy, because we heard certain people were the reason why he got moved. Yeah. So it's kind of tough, like, because you want a guy that played and can hold you to that standard.
Right. Yeah.
You would think.
You would think.
Because it's hard to even listen to somebody who didn't play.
Yeah, facts.
And how can they hold you to a standard they didn't play?
Yeah. And then in this game also, you kind of seen some of the younger guys for the Celtics kind of showing off this. I mean, Hugo, he had 18 and 16. That's probably, I think that was careers for him, career highs in both for him. But Hugo got some promise as a young guy. When he gets out there, one thing he does, he gets out there, he plays defense and he hustles. That's, as they say, that's kind of two ways to keep you on the court. If you play defense and you hustle, they're going to find some time for you on the court. Right?
I feel like that's the first lesson you learn as a hooper.
Yeah.
Especially if you're allowed to play with the older kids.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get the ball, they must have shoot the ball, score. Yeah. But you D up, you take care of the ball, you're gonna be all right. Just play hard.
Right. He's doing tough. And the dude Baylor Scheinman, he's been making shots lately.
And that's his job description, right?
Yeah. I didn't know what his job description was.
With a name like that, he sounds like a shooter.
Cause I didn't watch him much at Creighton. So,
yeah, he's a shooter. But, tall shooter too.
Yeah, but he's those corner threes too. That's his spot.
You see his name? That's a shooter right there off paper, bro.
And then Vucevic, he's kind of fitted. He's acclimating himself.
Yo.
I didn't know he was 35 though.
I didn't know he was 35. Yeah. I didn't know he sounded like he was from Miami.
Yeah, he lived in Florida. He was in Florida for so long.
But it's just like when you see him and you see the consistent consensus of how Europeans sound, he sounds like he should be on a sitcom or something like.
But you know them Europeans that move to Miami and stuff like that. That's they look just like
Went to school with a couple of them guys.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how soft his voice is. It's like you have no accent whatsoever.
You know who was like that? What was his name? Jonas Jerebko. You ever hear him talk?
No.
Yo, you would think he was one of us.
Okay.
Yeah, you just look at, because I heard him talk the first time. I was like, hold up here. Who you been hanging around with, or who? But
it'd be surprising.
Yeah, that dude. But the Celtics are back on the court tonight. They're gonna take on the Hornets. Hornets are actually playing some good basketball lately. They're 31-31. They got themselves in a position to be in the play-in. LaMelo's still wild. But they got a coach from the Celtics branch that's kind of tame that.
He's gonna shoot his one-legged threes.
Yeah,
bro.
He's gonna do all that wild stuff.
He's like 6'8", bro. He can just do some things that some guys just can't do. Like he's highly skilled, but I like that he doesn't take anything too seriously. But he should just take a little bit. But you need that immaturity in the NBA, or else you're gonna lose your mind. Yeah. Or any professional sport, you need that little splash of immaturity.
Yeah. But that game is tonight. Other NBA stuff. Also, Derek White, he won Defensive Player of the Month. I think he's like most blocks by a guard since Dwayne Wade in 2009. So,
okay.
Yeah, and then historically he's like in the top 5 with Jordan, Wade, I think Kobe or something like that.
Who got it in the West? Who got it in the West?
That big tall Frenchman.
I was hoping so. Because he should be Defensive Player of the Year. I'd never want to see Rudy winning that ever again. He don't even get enough blocks in 5 games compared to Wemby getting blocks in 1. The man averaged like 4 or 5 blocks a game. I'm not hearing anything from anybody unless you averaging like 5-6 steals a game.
That's quite the transition because we're about to talk about the Spurs now.
I'm not hearing.
Spurs went undefeated in Spurs went undefeated in February. Their coach won Coach of the Month, and they're really looking they really look like a threat to OKC this year of that getting that Western Conference championship or representing the West in the finals because they got everything though. They got everything. They got a guy that wants to play defense and he'll abuse you on offense. They got guards that can play defense and score too, and they got some shot makers. It seems like they might be young. But it seems like if it was a time for them to make a run at a finals appearance, this might be the year for them because it just like seems like it'd be that type of. It happens like every other year in the NBA. It's just like you think one team's gonna be the favorite, that's the favorite going into the season, but then as you see them play a certain team, you're like, okay, if they play each other, might be some issues there.
Well, one thing we noticed that like the young players coming into the league now, they play so much more basketball that they're not even really rookies like that. Mm-hmm. They get acclimated to the speed of the game. They have to get acclimated to the game, but they can produce. They can play at a high level, especially if there's a bunch of them surrounding around Wemby.
Yeah.
So well, for one, we already know the Spurs are great in the draft.
Yeah.
They picked the right pieces to fit around Wemby, and the sky's the limit for them.
And I like Wemby, but he's not even. He's not even my favorite player on that team. Stephon Castle is.
He's not even the leading scorer every game, and that's the point.
Yeah.
Everybody expects him to be just like this all-world player. He's still coming into his own as a professional athlete, professional basketball player. But like you got the young guys that it could be either one of their nights any night.
Yeah, and as you talked about his blocks and stuff like that, I think he had a 6 block.
Yeah. He had a few 5-6 block games.
This was just like in the last 5 games, he had 2 6-block games and a 5-block game.
He averages like what, 4.5 blocks a game?
Pretty much 4, yeah. Pretty much 4 blocks a game.
You might as well just give him the trophy now.
And then the stat sheet don't show like the shots he changed when people try to go in there and they see it.
Do they keep track of deflections yet?
I think they do, but that's one of them advanced stats.
Because only 3 things that matter in playing defense: steals, blocks, and deflections. Mm-hmm. And if you don't keep track of that, and the man's averaging 4 blocks a game, what are we doing here?
4 blocks a game, shooting 50% from the field.
What are we doing?
And he hasn't even fully developed his whole all-around game. So, like when people say you need to win a championship soon because we're all watching, it's kind of like.
Now, do you think he'll ever fully understand his game? I just think he's gonna just keep exploring because he can just do so much.
My man be hanging out with the monks in the off season, so maybe he might channel in a different part of his game that we don't even know people could channel in, hanging out with the monks or something like that. I don't know.
If I was him personally, I would just work on just like if I can get 20 points in the paint. 10 points out in the mid-range, 10 points for 3. You know what I mean? Just try to like switch it up because like he's just a physical specimen, matchup problem. I like that he can shoot the ball, but he needs to be automatic in the paint.
Yeah. I think maybe to that I say maybe he'll probably this offseason he'll probably work more on his post move, his inside.
It's kind of like when I play like guys that aren't that good and I play in leagues. I don't do everything I do. I might shoot more when I drive. He's getting to the point that like he can just pick and choose what he wants to do each game. Yeah,
but think about him. Every time I watch him, I just laugh at some of the stuff he do. Like they played the Knicks the other day, and I mean, Pedro, you could chime in too. But if you're guarding a guy 7'6" and he does a pump fake, are you gonna jump for it? He's 7'6".
Time out. I missed that play. Somebody actually jumped on a pump fake?
Yeah, they jumped on a pump fake. We'll go right by him, and Obi got dunked on and got put on a poster. Because it's kind of like...
He didn't get subbed out after he jumped in the air? Because certain things don't even apply to Wemby.
I think it was Mikal Bridges who jumped, and it's just like, Mikal, you're like 6'3".
Nah, he's taller than that. He's taller than that.
6'5", but...
He got some length. But it's just certain things that just don't... It's like cartoonish. Don't make... It's like somebody pulled a mallet out their back pocket. You can't even put a mallet back there. So why are you jumping for a Wemby head fake? It's oblivious. He's going to shoot over you anyways. If you ain't blocking KD, how you gonna block Mount Rushmore?
Literally, the only chance you have is like if he puts the ball on the floor and you know he's so damn tall, you can try to reach and get it. But a pump fake,
only pocket picks, bro. You know that, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, when you say bring it down, you have it in your pocket when you jab and all that stuff. That's when you putting the ball in. us guys, we got our hands in there. Because everything else coming up here, it's like KD. Don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
So you got to get it on the rise up.
Yeah,
You're right.
But yeah, that's always funny when I see people.
How do you even get that close to Wemby? For y'all don't understand, like, I'm only like 6 feet tall, like 6'1" with shoes on. Covering Wemby, you get that close to him, arm length, he's already by you because his footstep is like 2.5 of yours.
Yeah, dude, I saw the dude take 2 bounces from one side of the court to the other. 2 bounces. Like, what can you do with that, man?
But small guys, you can get up in them. That's the only thing you probably do. Make it a little physical for him. But yeah, he just.
Jeffrey Giraffe. Yeah, he definitely.
Jeffrey for real.
Yeah. Some standings right now. This is the last month of the regular season. So in the Eastern Conference, Detroit 45-15. They're the 1 seed. The Celtics 41-20. They're the 2 seed. Mind you, this is the year people were saying they should, Celtics should just tank or whatever. But they're 41-20, and sometimes they don't even have all their stars in it. Knicks are 40-22, Cavaliers 39-24, Toronto's 35-26, and Philly's 33-28. Those are the top 6 teams in the East. But I saw something where people were trying to say, trying to make a claim that Cade shouldn't be MVP if these guys missed the amount of games that you need, but it's kind of like, like what? Cade's having a really good year.
I could understand that if they weren't number 1 in the East.
Yeah.
But like they've got their ass whooped the past couple years.
Yeah.
They were coming around last year. They finally turned the corner. So I get it. They're talking about stipulations.
Yeah.
For one, I think that's stupid anyways. You should at least have to play 70 games. 65 is crazy. Like it shouldn't even be anything. Unless unless you got fans voting guys who didn't even play all season, like Vince Carter got the All-Star vote. That's a little different.
Right.
But like this shouldn't.
Yeah, especially and then somebody pointed out like there's only been like 1 player that's won MVP without playing over 65 games, and that was Bill Walton in '58, and that year it was a crazy year he had.
But my whole point is that shouldn't even be a real stipulation. Like 65, it's like, bro, like things are gonna happen. Like
right, and it's like some people go like injuries gonna happen. Some people, somebody hurts their foot and they're out for a month. They can't help that, and so.
But as you see, they never thoroughly and fully think things through. They don't say, "Oh, you made 65 games. What happened? This happens. This happens. This happens.
Yeah.
We got a automatic MVP bid."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're trying to say. Cade is going to be like, just the automatic MVP. But it's like they didn't even properly strategically plan this out. And you know what I mean?
But this is a good year for MVP, like a good MVP race this year. This is a really solid year for MVP race. Especially, we got Cade, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Wemby, you got Shea, Jokic, he's still just, even Ant-Man, he's out there. So it's like, there's a lot of balance in the MVP
but it's
race
like,
this year.
how don't you give Cade the MVP though?
Yeah,
I'm not even a Pistons fan.
Me
like
either,
that,
but it's like you see what he's doing.
They came from the grave.
Yeah.
Not even the dirt. Because it was a couple seasons ago, they was like, the most losses in.
It was like 28.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, come on.
Yeah, this is what you want from a number 1 pick. I think the last few number 1 picks have really lived up to the hype
But he's like a number 1 pick that flies under the radar.
Yeah.
He is the number 1 pick that flies under the radar.
Yeah.
But legit.
But then when you watch him, it's just like, he's
nasty.
Yeah.
But he was buried in Detroit.
Yeah.
He don't really get a lot of publicity.
None.
He barely does any commercials.
Don't talk too.
He's not that talkative.
But also, I see why he plays the way he did, because he came to the league and he already had a kid, so
he's a grown man.
Yeah, so when you already have a kid, your motor is a little bit different, so you gotta kind of have like a different motivation. So I understand why he plays the way he plays.
He comes to work because he has to feed someone. Not like some of these guys that come to work just to be there.
Right.
They're getting trapped by these old heifers, these old used Bentleys. Like we like a Bentley, But if you get you a Lamborghini right next to it, and it's 15 years younger, come on now. Let's be smart.
This dude here, man.
Yeah, I'll take an old Bentley for a test drive, but I ain't buying it. You heard me. I'm back.
I don't even know what to say. Before we move on,
Because you agree, that's why.
Before we move on, the trial for that rigged poker game that Chauncey Billups was involved in and Damon Jones was on.
Hold up, I heard another name came out. And
yeah?
it just slipped my mind. It just slipped my mind too.
Oh, there was another person?
Yeah. But I don't play detective, and I don't like with social media that everybody and mama play detective nowadays. But
they're talking about
I'm about to
trying to
Google it
extend
in a
a plea deal or something, or a plea agreement.
oh, it was my man that went to where'd he go? Was it Florida State? It was Blakely. I heard he got pulled in.
I don't know what school he went to, but I know who you're talking about.
LSU, he went to LSU.
Yeah, but that trial is going on right now. It started. So here they said they extended the formal plea agreements to 12 of the 31 defendants in the case and are reasonably optimistic they will reach plea agreements with 9 others before the case goes to trial. So, I mean,
we already called this though. We knew once they opened the floodgates of sports betting, nothing was gonna be genuine and pure anymore.
Yeah.
Even though nothing really was.
But I feel like this one here, I feel like it was just like dudes at the house.
Probably. But nowadays they don't even want that's legal too though.
No, yeah, I know.
Like having poker games at your house.
Oh, yeah, I
it
know.
shouldn't be. It's like playing a freaking board game.
Yeah,
with
it's
your
like
friends.
having a casino at a house.
Yeah, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the government be finding any way to try to screw you, but they can't even make sure they legit up top. Yeah. So make it make sense here. That's why I don't even follow rules no more, Mook. Yeah, I do what I want nowadays, bro. As long as it's not real laws, like running red lights, touching kids, doing stuff. Other than that, I'm doing what I want, bro.
You see what you guys trying to get Chauncey Billups for? Money laundering and fraud charges? Like, what?
I'm sure everywhere Chauncey Billups went in Portland is under surveillance because there's cameras everywhere nowadays. Money laundering, how? Where was he moving his money to? How was he moving it? So I'm sure there's surveillance footage of him everywhere in Portland.
Yeah.
That's just BS to me.
Yeah,
money laundering. You know, for one, you gotta do to wash money and move it. You gotta do a lot. I'm not gonna get into detail. I don't want nobody at my door. But I'm just saying, you gotta do a lot. And he'll be moving very suspiciously. I ain't allowed to know money, bro. So I don't want nobody thinking, hey, nah.
Pedro,
I just know about
Pedro, you laundering money, man?
Yeah. Is P there?
Wait, he might be on the phone.
Okay.
I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, did you see this?
What?
Luke Cornett. People on his case.
I'm not mad at Luke for that.
But I'm just my boy. He's from.
I'm not mad at.
He's from Atlanta. He was like, "Yo, having a Magic City night is pointless and it's unserious." And it's like, what are you doing?
Somebody tried to say white man speaking on black culture in the comments, and I'm glad somebody said, "Yo, stripping is not black culture."
Yeah.
Stripping is just stripping, and it's just, honestly, it's because Cornette is the worst message to get it from. Because he's just they see him as 7-foot dweeb. Let's be real. That's how they look at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro. That's professional. We don't need that's just weird to me personally.
Yeah, Magic. You couldn't. If you're doing if you're gonna do a Magic City night as far as we're going lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, the whole atmosphere part of it.
Yeah,
but have women keep their clothes on.
But you're calling it Magic City night.
And then kids come to these games.
Yeah.
Kids shouldn't be even partially exposed to anything.
And the thing that killed me was just after Cornette said what he said, and people go on is just oh, did you speak on the people people you share the court in that are abusers and all that. It's just like this whataboutism. It's like, first of all, why would he comment on people that are involved in domestic abuse cases that are like ongoing trials and that aren't on his team? Like, why would he comment on that? Like, I think we all know you're not supposed to comment on legal matters that's going on with like other people, and especially if it's not like involving you. But it was like,
did you hear how you articulated that? That means you have a certain level of education. Everybody has a cell phone, does not have a certain level of education. That's why I don't think everybody should have a cell phone or everybody should have a social media account, because once again, it comes with unnecessary discourse between stupidity and logic.
Right.
And you got stupid people that just say whatever. Right. And it's like, yo, why do you even have thumbs?
Yeah, because
like, who gave you thumbs?
Because it's like, bro, from his statement, now you want to bring in about him speaking on like domestic violence from like players, from some other players in the NBA that's already got dealt with or got punished, or they've already, whatever repercussions they have they've already been dealt with that. So he's like, why? The fake outrage always kills me, because nobody addressed exactly what he said. No, everybody ignored what he said, but they want to jump in and put in a different topic. It's just like, all right, now address what he said. Yeah.
Last time I checked, basketball is a high-level professional sport, right?
Yeah.
It don't need any help. It just needs better organization based on the franchise you're part of. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah. That's all. Make it more enticing. But women shouldn't be half naked to do that. You got cheerleaders already. What we doing?
Yeah, because I know, and it's I know I've said this before. Atlanta is too lit. Atlanta's too lit. I'm sure if they could, they probably would have like a whole striptease show at a halftime if they could at the Hawks arena.
Would I be mad if they had a separate part of the arena or the basement where there was a strip club? No. I would not be mad at all. Because you need certain access to get there. Yeah. But once again, kids should always be allowed to be kids. Yeah. Because once you grow up, you're an adult the rest of your life. Yeah. So like, you're only an adolescent, teenager for a small portion of your life.
Indeed.
So let's keep the purity. Keep the purity, man. Let's keep the purity, bro.
Yeah, we got my man Joey from the Item. We talked to him. I don't know if you saw this. I'm gonna show you this play because we gonna.
Oh, for Swampskit?
Oh, you saw it?
You know what? I'm still annoyed that my 4-point play wasn't on ESPN. You know what? Yeah. I'm still annoyed by that, bro. That was doing the game. Yeah. That was first place in the conference. It was only like 4 seconds left. We was down by 3. That was our first lead of the game. So, it was a 4-point play, bro.
And social media was as big.
I definitely. And you know what's crazy? That was the first game we ever streamed live. Yeah. Like ever. You know what I mean? Right. So like, for me to do that, the first game ever, I ain't mad at that. Right. But I'm still annoyed. Have you seen some whack plays on ESPN, bro?
We'll talk about all this high school stuff that happened the other day.
Hey, we gotta show my play one time, bro. Yeah. Not right now though, but you know. I don't talk about myself that much.
It's on YouTube, actually.
It is.
It's on YouTube. Go check it out. We got Joey from the Item. Check this out. We had him, and then we're gonna come back, talk some other stuff, and then yeah. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Plus One segment with Joey from the Item. We're back with another one. What is going on, Joey?
What's going on? Thank you for having me. It's been a busy week.
Yeah. I like the backdrop act. I like the backdrop you got over there. You know, right from the studio, from the offices.
It's not too bright, is it?
No, it's not. Before we get into the, what's going on with the teams remaining in Atlanta, we got to talk, man, Swampscott and Norwell, what a game last night over there in Swampscott in the Division III Sweet 16. Norwell, the defending champs, I mean, their season continues off one of the wildest shots I've ever seen in a high school basketball game. I wasn't there, but Mark sent me the video, and I was like, wow. And this was coming right after Teddy O'Neal had given Swampscott the lead.
Yeah, I was at a different game myself, and I got a text from our photographer, Spencer Hassick, who was there, and he just told me what happened. I couldn't believe it, and then I saw the video, and it's a heartbreaker for Swampscott. Heroics for the Norwell players. Glad to see it's on ESPN. Glad to see, Swampscott native and Swampscott High alum Dave Portnoy was posting about it on social media. So any high school sports exposure is good. Unfortunately, the final score didn't favor Swampscott, but what a play.
Yeah, what a play. That was, talk about a miracle. That was definitely a miracle. Good, just getting the shot off. Norwell's not new to situations like this. Just last year in the state championship game, they had to make a late 3-pointer to send the game to overtime, where it looked like they were about to lose to Old Rochester, but they hit a shot as time ran out in the fourth quarter to tie the game, and then they ended up winning it. So this isn't nothing new for them.
What impressed me about the shot was how smooth and confident it was taken. It wasn't like one of those half-court heaves. He just it was a slight fadeaway, but he just rose up and buried it like it was very ordinary, like he'd done it 100 times, maybe he has in the gym. And Nick Fine, that was one great play. He'll always remember that.
Yeah, Nick Fine, you will be remembered forever. And you made SportsCenter. You were top 2 plays, number 2 on SportsCenter top 10. Hey man, you must be he probably having a good day at school today. If he even went to school, because I probably would not have gone to school. But we got the action in Lynn is starting to heat up. First off, we'll get with some of the winners. Lynn Classical advanced to the quarterfinals, where they will be taking on Tewksbury this Friday. Classical built a lead. The Lodge is, I think, 13 or 15, and they, Stoneham couldn't buy a basket. So, Classical's defense played really well. Stoneham, even when they got open shots, they could not make a basket in that gym yesterday. Shy Bab and Deshaun Rucker, really solid games from those two guys. But Classical moves on, man. And, this is what I saw for them this season. Before the season started, I believe this team could make a deep run. And, they continue their season.
Yeah, you said it exactly right. I was at Sunday's game against North Middlesex, and just talking to veteran coach Marvin Avery with Lynn Classical, he said it's not his first rodeo, and I asked him, when is your team the best? When is your team playing Lynn Classical basketball that makes you guys thrive? And he said it's off defense, turnovers, transition, and taking pride on the defensive end, and that's exactly what they've been doing. Shy Bab, obviously, down low is crazy good. He got 18 points, 19 rebounds yesterday, Tuesday night, and he was also double digits in both Sunday. So he's definitely a leader. I talked to him too. He said, we're just not going to get too confident. We're going to play our game and take it one game at a time. So, Deshaun Rucker, Darren Baker, everyone's playing well and it's clicking. They're a senior heavy team. So let's see what happens.
And that's it. Yeah, and that's what I always like to point out with Lynn Classical is they are a senior-heavy team. Those guys have played a lot of games together, so it's now you're kind of seeing what their experiences, from I think not making the tournament their freshman year, and then sophomore year making the tournament, to last year getting a tournament win and going to the Sweet 16. So you kind of seen everything come together for them in this last year for that senior class. And one thing I've noticed too. Actually, this has been a trend for them all season. You got to keep them off that offensive glass. Stoneham didn't do a good job of keeping them off the offensive glass. Baker and Babb especially got the Rams a lot of second chance points. And if you can't keep those guys off the offensive glass, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, Darren Baker is so athletic and very aware. You can tell he's got a nice basketball IQ, just tracking down loose balls around the rim. Being the first to lose balls, and I'm excited for Friday night. We'll probably do a split, Lynn Classical and St. Mary's for Marco Boyan, our reporter, and myself. And things are fun this time of year. It's a lot of Lynn basketball, which is good news. And I think Classical, when it comes to Friday night, just keep it going. Don't change their game, and keep taking pride in defense is what I think will do them wonders.
I hate that woman.
All right. right, we back, and y'all never see me picking my hair.
You got a big old piece of lint. Bro,
I do.
hold on.
No, that might be a gray hair. Is it gray?
Nah, bro, get on my nerves. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
bro.
that's a gray.
Oh, my God.
That's a gray. That's a gray.
Oh,
That's
my
it.
bad.
That's a gray.
I thought that was lit the whole time. It was aggravating.
Nah, that's a gray. I got a couple strands of gray, but hey, man.
We all do, man. Yo.
What is it? What's it called? Salt and pepper?
Yeah, it is wisdom. But yo, you 38, 9?
Nah, man.
Bro. Maddie be trying to call me old. I said, man, that's all that you can call me. She be counting my couple of chin hairs. I'm like, Maddie, you didn't count your dad's chin hairs at 40. I'm content with that.
Listen, man.
Like, especially when I went to middle school, somebody used to dye his hair every couple months because he had grades early. So like,
Hey, listen, man.
Nah, I'm good.
People tell me I look like my mama. My mama's 60 something, and she don't look a day over 60. So
Yo.
we age well over here.
Well, you know what's crazy? You know, I train the kids, and I tell them all the time, I'm 40 years old, and they're like mind blown every time I tell them. But I tell them so frequently, I'm just gonna tell them, you know what? However old you think I am, just believe that.
I stopped telling people my age. Only people that really know me know my age. I stopped telling people my age because some people think I'm still in my 20s. I'm like, but we black.
My issue at the gym.
we black.
I had some young ladies, critique me, and I want to say, not congratulate me, but they were speaking highly about my leg press, my last set. Had to let them know I was 40 years old though. Back away, ladies. Yeah, exactly. It's that weird dynamic, bro.
If you of age, don't back away from me.
No, they was not. That's why I said, hey, I'm 40 years old, man. You could tell they wasn't. You know what I mean?
Nah. Speaking of that, funny story. So, I've worked with a lot of kids, and, they're all... This isn't me trying to brag about myself. They was like, "Oh, you're mad cool." I tell them, we could chat on social media and stuff like that. So I got a couple kids from some programs I did last summer that I chat with.
Follow me.
so there's one girl. Yeah, I chat with her all the time. She was like, "It's your birthday?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna bring some girls to your house and they're gonna sing happy birthday to you."
Whoa.
I was like, "Girl, you trying to get me arrested or something? Are you out your mind?"
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I told her that, and she was like, she started laughing because I'm like, yeah,
you gotta be careful.
Cut it out. Now, if you want to bring your aunties, different story.
I've been telling you about the time when we went to the tournament and the cheerleaders, they go to every house and they TP the houses. And they was TPing the house, and I came out of Greg's house, and they thought they TP'd the wrong house.
Oh.
I had no idea they were TPing the crib. It's a random story.
Right. Are we back? Okay. We've been back, but back to talk some football. Couple NFL news. Okay, the Lions, they traded running back David Montgomery to the Texans, so Thunder and Lightning are splitting up. Jamar Gibbs is by himself. Good pickup for the Texans. I think they got to get as much pressure off their quarterback as they can.
Who would the Lions get?
I think draft picks or something like that.
No. That means now they're fully exposing Gibbs. They were able to hide him a little bit. He's gonna be like Barry Sanders out there now.
That time of year, unless they pick someone up in free agency.
But who you gonna pick up better than
They could pick up the dude from Seattle that won Kenneth Walker. I think he won Super Bowl MVP. He a free agent. They gotta pick him up, but
you see them picking him up?
No, but
they're trying to make Gibbs the guy, but it's like no, he needs somebody else to help him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that just breaks up a whole dynamic duo, right?
But it's always a good. Remember, was it Cadillac Williams and what was it?
Ronnie Brown
with Miami, right?
They were at Auburn together.
Yeah, Auburn. My bad, Auburn. One with the Miami, right? All right, so have that same dynamic in the pros, because we seen.
Yeah, you took it back. You took it back.
Them the only two running backs I can remember.
And them dudes were supposed to play for a national title.
McFadden and somebody else played together, right?
McFadden, Felix Jones, and the white boy. The white boy. There was three of them. There was 3 of them.
Unless his name McCaffrey. That ain't him.
No, he was like a Mike All-Star type of player.
Oh, he ain't Mike All-Star, so I can't remember his name.
But there was, bro, he actually had like a crazy year in the NFL with the Browns. Yeah, he was actually good. Yeah, he played for the Browns. I can't remember his name, but there was 3 of them.
I can't think either.
And if you watch, I'm glad you mentioned that. Type in Darren McFadden, Arkansas Razorback highlights. You'll see all 3 of them dudes. That was like a 3-headed monster running back because 3 different styles. And yeah.
Them the only but those are only 2 like dynamic duos like I've ever like really came across in college football because it's hard. You just have one solid back. That's the guy.
Miami had Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, Clinton Portis.
Don't even get me started.
All on the same team, but
they lost. And they lost to freaking Willis. No. Freaking
Willis got his knee blown.
No, not Willis McGahee. They lost to Clinton. No.
They lost to Miami. Well, they got cheated.
No, Ohio State.
They got cheated.
Maurice Claret. That's what I meant.
They got cheated.
And the day we still lost, bro.
They got. I was watching that game. They got cheated.
I know.
That game was.
I know. I watched it too.
Yeah,
I watched it. McGahee blew his knee out the first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. Kyler Murray. The Cardinals are planning to release him.
I have a question about this. Now, do you think he has a chance to like reinvent himself? But like, I'm just looking at.
He's too talented.
I get that, but I'm looking at the other talent coming in.
Yeah.
And you know how I talk about size and all that, and he's just so little.
Yeah, he is. He gotta.
So like, I feel like he only has like one more opportunity to be a starter because the NFL don't give you too many chances, bro.
Yeah,
at all.
Especially if you.
And he's little.
Especially if you.
Oh yeah, he's brown and he's little.
Shoot, Gino lucky he got a couple chances.
Yeah, Gino great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, great locker room guy. Yeah. He don't ruffle no feathers. They wouldn't give him no second chance.
But yeah, but there's some teams out there that are still looking for quarterback, and Kyler Murray is still very talented. He can still throw that arm. You just got to find the right fit.
Where do you think he could go?
Hey, that's a question. Who needs a quarterback? The Raiders need a quarterback, but they talk about drafting Mendoza.
That's like, you know what I'm saying?
The Jets needed the Jets been needing a quarterback.
You know what he remind me of? Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, yeah.
With the Celtics.
Yeah.
They did him dirty. Mm-hmm. That's the only time you ever hear me talk bad about the Celtics. Because I don't know, Mr. Twist, I don't know what y'all did over there.
But he still loves the organization and the team, and they always bring him back.
It was just dirty how they did him. It was dirty how they did him. Bro.
I'm glad they always bring him back, though, to acknowledge what he did. Because that was one of the...
You kind of have to because
that was one of the craziest seasons.
But how dirty you did him, like, you lose your sister, bro. Like, let him be. Like, y'all did him wrong. So it's like, kind of reminds me of that. The man with all this talent in the world, but just because of, like, size, and it's just tough. And football's even tougher because they got guys every year coming in that just fit. They fit a model. Yeah. NBA don't really have a model to fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's more based off skill. Yeah. That's why I'm worried about Kyler Murray in that aspect.
Yeah, but I'm sure somebody's gonna pick him up because there's gonna be a team desperate for a quarterback.
But who?
So the Raiders, the Jets.
I don't want the Raiders to get him.
The Jets they've been desperate for a quarterback since Joe Montana.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
he baseball too, right?
Oh, bro, he could have been. He was like a #1 pick in baseball.
No, but I'm saying like if things don't go the way he wants them to go, he probably
could still play.
He still with a chance to make that. I'm just saying, like, I just don't know. It's weird.
All right, as we move on. Oh, we gotta, this man went to Endicott College.
I did.
Endicott College punched their ticket to the tournament. I think they played Friday.
They did.
I believe they played Friday.
Are you going?
I think it's like they're playing in like Virginia.
Oh, not playing home?
No, I think they're playing in like Virginia.
They had a home game.
Yeah, I think they're playing in like Virginia or something. I'm not sure because they were putting it up on the social media.
I don't say this too much, but I'm actually part of a three-peat. But I only got 2 of them. If I would have went to Endicott after my my high school career, I would have won 3 in a row, but I went there after prep school. Because
But yeah, no, I was watching the game on I was watching the live stream, and once I saw they was up big, I stopped watching. I'm like, oh yeah, this their moment. This their moment.
So
shout out to our guy Jeff Hill, man. You know.
Oh yeah, you know I had to DM my boy Jeff. But yo, shout out to Betting Code as well. Yeah. He finally got one. He thought it was gonna be easy. Hopefully he joined the group chat again.
Yeah, we're gonna get Jeff in here. We're gonna get Jeff in the studio and stuff like that. He about to graduate too in May, so but
I always like Jeff. Like we've known Jeff, Big Jeff done ref for me when I was in high school killing. So like little Jeff always been my guy.
Jeff done gave me some tickets. But that's still my guy, though.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like when he sees us, he's like, yeah, easy payday.
That's still my guy.
You gotta scream his name, though. You say
yeah, but nah, yeah, we're gonna try to get Jeffrey Hill in here. But I'll say this: Jeff Hill is like a testament of like what you can do. You know, without, you know how people chase that D1 dreams and all that stuff. Like, I talked to him a couple times, but Jeff, he went to Endicott pretty much for free. He's there for free pretty much.
I understand that.
And he's playing he's got it last year there. He's playing in a tournament. Like, these are the type of experiences that you want to experience as a college student. And he definitely did his thing. I mean, also we got to shout out Mason because he did the same thing. He had that college experience, played in the tournament, played on good. And it's not, everybody's chasing D1 dreams, but listen. There's a high-level basketball everywhere.
I'm going to say this now because a lot of kids ask me about divisions and all that. I was looked at from all divisions. Endicott came to see me on a random day when they went to go see somebody else. Picked the paper, had like 20, 30 points, came to see me at Endicott. They know me since I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
Mr. Gibbs known me since I was like 7th, 8th grade because of Heather. She went to a lot of invitationals before I was really hooping like that. So shout out my aunt, Heather Burton. So like when they came and had brunch with me at Canterbury, I told them, I'll come to y'all. I didn't send my tapes everywhere. I could have did that whole D2, D1 stuff, but it's like, yo, bro, they came to see me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like, I'll come to y'all.
Yeah, that's one thing, especially for the seniors in this year's class, man. Whatever school's been coming to the games and talking to you, that's probably the best situation for you.
And two more things. At Hoop Mountain, going into my prep school year, they said, if you're not the man when they come to see you, look at all the other options. So understand what they're telling you when they present themselves to you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Make sure that you're like one or two recruits coming there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But we're gonna get Jeffrey Hill in here, man. That's my guy, man. Jeff's a good kid. And he's a hooper, man. That dude's a hooper. Also, I was talking to Mason. Because I had seen him on the gym. I think it was last week. I was talking to him, and we was just chatting about, when we had that moment, we had the COVID kids and stuff like that, so they didn't really, we had a moment like the downtime with like the up and coming hoopers, like not really, but me and Mason was talking, it was just like this next wave of kids, they're kind of like out that COVID group, so now they're more trying to hoop all the time and trying to find the runs, because it's kind of like there was a time where it's like you got some kids there, but they're not hooping all the time and stuff like that, and also. And kids, when you're at the YMCA, stop playing 3-on-3 when there's like 30 kids in the gym.
5-on-5. Understand how to move, how to play, how to cut.
You young kids, get out of there, man. Cause man, y'all went into the stuff me and him had to deal with the high school guys that were our OGs, but the stuff we had to deal with, man.
Also, too, the second part I wanted to hit, that like only 1% of society plays in any division of basketball.
1% play in the NBA.
Like 1% of any, stop letting people who've never even walked on the campus, let alone played on the campus, tell you where you should and shouldn't be going.
Right, man. Yeah, go somewhere where you can play. The best experience is playing. The best.
And I'll say that because I came across guys that went to Kentucky's, that went to Syracuse's, that didn't play that much, and I was better than them. They just had better training, obviously. Yeah. But when it came down to just hooping, you couldn't tell the difference. So just keep playing as long as you can, bro.
Yeah. All right. Pedro, no real boxing stuff happening this week. So there's some fights, but not real headlining fight happening this week.
No boxing now. In the next few weeks will be some good fights.
Pedro, did we talk about Tyson and Mayweather's Africa battle in the Congo exhibition?
Oh my God.
Or Pacquiao and Mayweather?
Well, I've seen that Mayweather has, I believe, 2 exhibition fights. In September. So, rumors about Mayweather not having a lot of money anymore, but I don't believe that.
I feel like that's always a rumor, and it's just like.
Him being broke.
But how you feel about this one? Him and Pacquiao getting back in the ring together.
Well, I would rather have like a Crawford type. Like 49, 50. I mean, Pacquiao's like 47. Mayweather is 50. Already turned 50, but I would pick Pacquiao.
Gotcha.
Same results.
Yeah. I agree. And also, I gotta confirm this, but I know back up in Lowell they're gonna have like the golden gloves or silver gloves or something like that. I gotta confirm. I gotta talk to a couple people, but I think they're gonna have that this year up there in Lowell. I forget the auditorium name, but I was there years ago. Yeah, I definitely want to go to more of these boxing events. I mean, we did the King of the Ring, which was a very fun time at the Boys and Girls Club. His uncle was there and stuff like that. But yeah, some of these boxing showcases, I really enjoy going to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about which uncle? But I already knew Mark. He's all about boxing.
Yeah.
I gotta bring him on the show. We talk about boxing one day.
Yeah, we might have to get him.
He get a little heated though.
Might get him on the season finale show. All right, we got post game interviews and all that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna recap a little bit of the high school sports and get up out of here, folks. And man. Coach, talk about a roller coaster ride of a game, man. You guys had to like pull it out of your chinny chin chin in regulation and overtime. Just how proud of you of your guys for pulling this one out on the road.
I'm so proud. You know, Chelsea, we haven't seen a team like this all year. I told our guys it's going to be a track meet. They're going to run. They're going to be quick. We got to be ready for it. We built up that lead in the third. They came right back in that press and deleted it. But I'm just so proud of my guys for sticking through. I mean, a freshman making that shot in an overtime game is just out of control. So.
First of all, just the shot to send it to overtime. This shot right here after they missed, he just got the rebound and went. I mean, how smart thinking was that of him?
I told them we got no timeouts. You guys are on your own. If we run the floor, you got to look to score right away. And I mean, Christian, we've been waiting for him to have a game like that, a moment like that, and to have it in this playoff game. Senior captain was awesome.
Well, what did your guys show you today? You know, because this is it's tough to win on the road anytime on the road, especially at a time like this. What did they show you tonight?
They showed me they have heart. They can play anywhere. I mean, I've never seen a high school gym like this. I think we had about 12 Hudson people here, and this place was rocking with Chelsea fans. So I got to give it up to them for that. But to come in here, I told them, you're going to have a playoff environment, and for them to play through that and play through the noise and play through being the road team in a game like this, it just showed me a ton of them. So I'm very proud of them.
Does it get any easier back on the road Friday against Cathedral? What are your first thoughts on them?
Honestly, I haven't watched one thing about them yet. I was focused on this game, so we're going to get right back to watching them when we get home. But I mean, we're up for it. We're coming back to the city. We're looking to get another one.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you very much.
All right, Coach. The last time me and you talked, you guys won a wild overtime game. Seems like every time me and you get together, it's overtime. You got on the road again too. So that must be good luck or something. But gritty win for you guys. I just talked to Noah about the tough week you guys had as a community with the storm, and you guys, not being able to practice at the gym. Just what did it take for your team to come out and pull this one out?
Well, I think you talk about the Lynn English game. That was 2 years ago, overtime. Last year we lost to Newton North in overtime. They were undefeated in the state last year. We lost a heartbreaker by 1 point. So the last 3 years have been overtime. So I'm used to it. I don't know if the kids are used to it. but that's 14 in a row for us. Our resilience is incredible. Our resilience, was incredible. Feldman put on a show at the end, didn't he, though? Yeah, and he had 4 fouls. I had to sit him in the third period. Great players find a way to win. Coaches take too much credit. I told the kids, you got to find a way. Players find a way. It's like in football. Quarterbacks make a play. Receivers make a play. Defensive backs make a tackle. A lot of you put the kids in that position, and hopefully they'll make the play, and they made the plays.
Walk me through that inbound pass that tied the game at 57. The out of bounds pass that tied the game, because you guys had a couple possessions. They got some good stops, and then that one finally go through. What was?
No, it was wide open.
Wide open.
That's our favorite play, and we saved it. And it turned out it was the right time to use it. We use it. We've been very successful on that play. If the screen is set right, and we set up the screener. You hit the nail on the head. I think that was the difference of the game. He doesn't score that. We're talking about, next year and not this year. But we set that play up for crucial moments, and it happened to work tonight.
Lastly, you guys on the road again, going against a team that you're kind of familiar with in Andover. Played them a few years ago, and I almost got under the same circumstances. You know what it's like going up there to play. What's it going to take for you guys to go up there and have your season continue?
Well, it'll be tough, but when you get to this level, I think anybody can win anytime. The beauty of tonight was we won on the road. Now my kids believe, hopefully, that we can win on the road. We're a better team than we were a couple of years ago at Andover. We're a much better team. So that doesn't mean that Andover isn't as good. No, that means we're better. They could be better too, but we'll be a better team. I think we'll compete much better. I haven't even looked at Andover yet. I can't tell you one of the kids' names, and I know Faz very well. It'll be an honor to play up there again against him. And, hey, 32 minutes in this game, anything can happen.
Coach, congrats on the win, and good luck.
Man, you're great. Thank you very much.
Sir, yes, sir.
Love listening. Thank you.
I gotta be good looking, sir.
That's great.
Coach, your team advanced to the quarterfinals, a second half that was dominated by your defense. What's some adjustments you made defensively to kind of slow them down?
We extended obviously full court, which we do quite often. We were trying with some different things in the first half, but not that offense should dictate defense, but we shot pathetic in the first half. So, we're missing shots, long rebounds, having trouble really setting up our defense baseline to baseline. So we never really settled into the game. But I felt at halftime only being down 3 with the way that we played was probably going to be a good thing for us. And I felt leaving the locker room that people had taken a deep breath. I think we were a little bit too amped up in the first half, trying to do too much. And then, you saw the first minute of the second half, the game just turned, and then we just exploded and took it from, 3-point deficit. I think we were up 25 there in the fourth quarter. So obviously, great team effort. CC was great. Obviously, scoring-wise, I thought Janae did a great job setting the tone for us defensively with the ball pressure. But there's no pictures on the scorecard at this point. Another win, and we're in the final 8.
Offensively, you got balanced attack. A lot of players contributed. CC with 22, and Charlie and Janae each had 13. Other players also contributed. How important is that you get a collective contribution from everyone when you get in? Because sometimes not your star players are going to have it going. Those role players are going to try to fill in that void at some point.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to the team. They share the ball fairly well. None of them are afraid to go to the hoop. None of them are afraid to take a shot. And listen, you got 6, 7, 8 people on the score sheet, anywhere from 3, 4 points up to 23. That's a great night. It's easy to stop a team when 2 people are scoring 90% of the points, which is not what we usually do. So to have it spread around, I think it speaks volumes on our willingness to be unselfish and maybe a little bit more, probably a little more difficult to defend, knowing that you really can't help off of anybody.
You guys are playing the winner of Walpole and Westbury, who are playing right now. What do you think some improvements that your team has to make going into the quarterfinals to give themselves a chance to head back to the semifinals?
Yeah, I just think, we had a good day of practice yesterday, and, we've had a great season. We're not, we're in the position now, we're in the last 8, but considering what we lost from last year and some of the injuries that we lost people to for the season in the beginning to be where we're at is great. But I do think the next round, and we're a little young, it's not an excuse, there's no reason for that to be a problem. But I think settling into the game a little bit sooner than we did tonight, getting rid of the nerves, finding a steady ground, not too high, not too low. The quicker we can do that, it took us a half to do that tonight. I don't know if that happens in the next round. If you wait a half, it might be too late.
Coach, congrats on the win and good luck in semifinals.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
All right, Coach. Coach, you guys are heading to the quarterfinals, but overall, your team played a well-balanced game. What was kind of the keys to this game for you guys to get the victory?
Keys to this game with transition, getting out in transition, stopping. They run a lot of action. They run a lot of stuff, a lot of zoom, all that stuff with the big. So stopping all that in the half court and just holding up on the glass, man. And I thought the guys did that. Thought they played with some pretty good pace, shared it. It was good. I mean, that's a really good team. I thought that team was really well coached, really well disciplined. So it's a good win.
Well balanced attack offensively. I think 4 different guys were in double figures, and some guys off the bench got in there. Just how key is that at this point of the year? You get contributions from other guys.
It's huge, man. Such a luxury. It's huge, and it's just like every night you never know, and that's what makes this team special. It makes this team really fun to coach, is that they share it so well. They space the floor nice, and I don't even know what the splits were today, but 4 guys in double figures? Yeah, I mean, there you go again. So that's it. I mean, really just happy with the group, man. Just kind of doing what we've been trying to do all along.
Yeah, definitely. It's a long season, but you guys continue. You're playing the winner of Newburyport Chicopee. You already seen Newburyport and stuff like that. Just like at this point of the season, what are some of the keys to get to advancing to the quarterfinals and semifinals that you've experienced, from last year that's kind of helping you this year?
Great question. Definitely mental. So much more mental than it is physical. I think like the mentality, playing every play. Picking each other up, not being affected by, the circumstances, whatever's going on, not being affected by the crowd. It's the mental toughness, right? And that's what's going to carry you. And these kids, we're getting better at it. I think with each game that we play, we're getting better at it. And, it's a credit to them.
Lastly, how good does it feel, the young guy getting some points?
Oh, dude, crazy. I mean, that was a little wild on the bench, though. But, yeah, good for Jacoby. Hopefully the first of many. Hopefully he's going to be here for a while. And yeah, really happy for him.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win.
You're the best, bro. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach. It seems like you guys have been in a lot of these games this season, and you guys find ways to pull it out. Just your freshmen came up with the biggest rebound of the season. They had some momentum. Who knows what would have happened, but they did have some momentum. That rebound was key to the victory.
He's been getting better and better every game. He's been great since the beginning, but he's just getting better and better with more confidence. And he skied for that and just secured the bound, and that was a huge play in the game. And we're certainly very happy to have him on our side.
Yeah, definitely. You guys, it seemed like there was a point they started to kind of get momentum and started pulling away. They had a 5 or 6 point lead, and then all of a sudden you guys started attacking the offensive glass and got the momentum back. How key was that spurt, like that 2-minute spurt, to get you guys back in the game?
All the time out. I think if this is the time we're talking about, to address that. Like we were getting killed on the glass, and it was now or never. It was either make an adjustment or they could have ran away right there. And our guys stepped up huge. We told the guards they had to get in there and scrap, and everybody did their job, and we were able to put a little run of our own back to take control.
Right. Elion, another outstanding game for him. Just made some big plays in that fourth quarter, big baskets when you guys needed him. How much of a leader have you seen from him since you got him his freshman year?
His growth has been unbelievable, and it's all the time and effort he puts in, both in season and out of season. And to watch his maturity, and we talked to him at halftime about the way they were defending. This was his game, and we needed him with the ball and him to make things happen for himself or his teammates, and he's always ready to make his teammates better, and he steps up and he made a lot of great decisions tonight, and he led us in a huge way today to this victory. I mean, now they're tough defenders, and I think he had 33 today if the book is right.
Yeah. He said that you guys kind of had like a second-round curse these last couple of years, but you're heading to the quarterfinals, facing Cathedral. When you get to this point of the season, what are some of the keys to success in trying to give yourselves an opportunity to get to the semifinals?
Keys definitely limiting our mistakes and limiting other teams to tough shots and one shot. If we can do those things, on both ends of the ball, I think we'll be successful. And but every team is really good now. I just think that this Division III has so many great teams in it, and all these games are going down to the wire, and it's do or die now, and play your best, or you got a chance to go home. And these guys rose to the occasion tonight. There was a couple times, like you said, they seized control. But I also think playing some of our non-league schedule this year, and even our league schedule, our league was tough this year. At the top end of our league was real tough, and then a few of our non-leaguers with St. Mary's, with CM, and a few others that I'm drawing a blank on. But We've been in this situation, so that was great that we had something to look back on, and we learned from, and we got better from. And these guys just, all of them rose to the occasion. We had some different guys step up off the bench and play more minutes today, which was spectacular too.
All right, Coach, good luck in the semifinals on Friday.
Thank you so much.
My man, all right, just walk me through that shot to give you guys that lead, man.
So we're down 2. I had to shoot it. I was open, I got the look. I had already hit 3 threes, so I knew I had to shoot it. I would have trusted all my teammates with that shot, but I knew I had to take it.
You guys was down a couple of times in this game, late in the game, shot that sent the game into overtime. You guys, it looked like they were going to try to seal it over there. You guys get the defensive stop. Just how key were those stops late in regulation and overtime for you guys to get this win?
Yeah, we needed all those. We're a good defensive team, and I know nobody thought we were going to win this game. All the pulls, everything. It's just good to win that game. We had to.
For you, it was working. It seemed like your offense was really on today and made some big threes and made some shots, created for your teammate. What was just working for you offensively today?
Yeah, I know. I just trust all my teammates. I know I can't do it all, and everyone on my team can score, so I trust everyone on my team. We have a good offense.
Lastly, you advanced. You guys got Cathedral on Friday. Just how good is it to not have your season end tonight and continue playing?
Yeah, Hudson, we've never really been good at basketball. This is the first year we won the league since COVID, and we've never made it past the first round, so this is just a huge game for us. I'm so glad we did it.
Congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Noah. It took overtime, but you guys were able to pull off the 3-point victory. The season continues. Just what did it take for you guys to get this road win?
I mean, that was a gritty game. It took foul trouble early. It took a lot. That's a great team over there. They stayed in it. We knew at halftime they were going to make a big run, so we had to equalize it, and we came through down the stretch, so that's what's big.
The game-tying shot to send it to overtime. Just walk me through that possession, and you guys it was like 3 chances you guys had because they got a couple stops, but walk me through that inbound pass that was able to get you free to tie the game up.
Yeah. I mean, we had a great play in store. Coach called it out. I knew it was coming to me, so I was ready for the shot. Went up, took a little contact, but I got it in, and it's all that matters. Sets it to overtime.
This is like the second time in 4 years you guys have won on the road in overtime, and I've been there for both of them. But what's it mean for you guys to have your season continue, especially for the week that your community has had?
I mean, yeah, it's been crazy this week. Got in 2 practices before this, not at our high school, not our main gym, but we put work in, we got ready for this, and we came out here ready to go, brought the intensity early.
My man, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Jake, man, you guys was down 12. It was like a minute left in the game. You guys went on a run. You made that shot, but first of all, how were you guys just able to stay poised in that moment, knowing like you guys had to be perfect to close out that game?
Yeah, I mean, Coach does a good job telling us in the timeouts, just stay calm, take a deep breath. During timeouts, we'll take 3 seconds to ourselves, and then we get back in the game, and I trust all my guys. They trust me, and we know we're going to make big shots when they need to happen.
Walk me through that to that three-pointer to send the game into overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I got the ball. I wasn't supposed to. Josh was supposed to pick it up, but nobody picked up on me, so I thought, why not just let it fly, and then, went in, so I trust myself, so yeah.
Did you guys kind of feel like you kind of had it after, your big man, he made a crazy three-pointer over there. Did you guys kind of feel like that momentum was getting to you after he made that shot?
Oh, yeah. Alex makes huge shots like that all the time in practice. I mean, he's 6'9", but he can shoot the hell out of the ball. But, yeah, after we hit that, everything was going in, so we just knew we were coming back.
What kind what kind of say coming in here? Great environment, great fans on both sides, just to get a road win like this during this time of the year, because I know you guys got playoffs coming up soon.
Andover's a great team. Obviously, I mean, they were beating us majority of the game. They're up by 15 at a point. But once again, like, we got the guys to do it, come back, make stuff happen, and that's what we did.
My man, congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Y'all are moving on to the quarterfinals. First of all, how you feeling on your team did tonight?
I'm feeling great. I think we did amazing. We stuck together the whole time. We didn't go down on each other. We just stayed in the game.
Second half, you guys outscored them. I think it was 48 to like 27, right? What changed defensively in that second half?
In the second half, I feel like we just came out stronger, and we were more aggressive, and we came forward more. We like played forward, and we didn't play backwards. We just like put more pressure on the ball.
Offensively, 22 points for you. A couple other players contributed, had double figures, but overall it was a well-balanced attack. What was working on second half offensively too? Is that you guys had a slow start in the first half. What changed in the second half of the offense?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes we're slow on making shots, so we just like they just start falling. Honestly, they just start falling.
What do you think? What's going to take for you guys? You know, you better. Your opponent, your would-be opponents are playing right now, but what do you think you guys have to do a little bit better in the quarterfinals so you guys can give yourself a chance to get to the semifinals?
I think we could do better by maybe playing more up into people's faces, because like the ball just needs more pressure. Like, because when there's pressure on the ball, like they'll turn it over right away. Because that team, like they like turned it over pressure.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Rowan, man. Rowan, you guys are moving on to the quarterfinals. Jacoby, get over here, too. Jacoby, get over here. Get over here. First off, Jacoby, you just got them points, man. How you feel about that?
Feeling good. I mean, it's just what I do, really. Like, it's natural to me. Put the work in the summer. That's what the results you're going to get.
All right. That definitely go work out there. Jake, Rowan, how are you guys able just to, limit them on what they wanted to do? It seems like the defense really took a toll. You guys went on a run to build a 15-point lead. I don't know what's kind of keys to that run to open the game for you guys?
Practice. Defensive-wise in practice, we went over who we were going to guard, and we knew their strengths, their weaknesses, so we just wanted to prevent them from what they did best, was driving. So
yeah, balance out offensively, 4 guys in double figures, a lot of contributions. Just how key is that that you guys get different guys to get in that box score to help you guys get a win at a time like this?
Any given night, you never know who's going to be scoring. So, I mean, it's a pleasure to have everybody be able to score. We have big scoring, we have guard scoring, so, I mean, just to add on to the team factor.
What's kind of something that you think you guys might just have to make some adjustments as you guys head into the quarterfinals to give yourselves that opportunity to get to the semifinals?
Definitely more talking on defense. I mean, we're doing great right now, but if we communicate more and just be more as a team, and we're arguing, we'll be all right.
All right. Actually, I'm proud of you of him getting those buckets at that last moment.
That's what the Chevrolet bloodline does, really. Like, we just get buckets, straight bucket getters, feel me?
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm proud of him.
All right, fellas, congrats and good luck in the semifinals.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, Elion, man, you guys are heading to the quarterfinals. First of all, how you feeling right now?
I can't even explain it. I feel amazing. To come into this game, into this battle, we knew it was going to be a battle from the jump. It just felt good to get past this milestone right here and just go on to the next round.
Yeah, it feels like at some point in that third quarter, momentum kind of shifted. It was up like 6 or 7. And then as you guys started attacking the offensive glass, what kind of gave you guys that spark to get you guys back in the game when they looked like they was starting to try to pull away?
Stay focused. Like I told all my teammates, every time in a close game like that, we've been there before. We battled with Beverly, we were close with them. We battled with St. Mary's, we were close with them. We battled with CM, we were close with them. Just stay focused, do what we got to do, box out, limit them to one shot, and we're going to get what we want.
And how key was that rebound by Cleto? Because they just cut it down, made it 3. You guys, had a chance to kind of seal the deal, but the shot didn't fall. But Cleto coming up with that big play, seems like he's been doing that all year.
Yeah, like I told him before the game when we were sitting down right here before handshake lines, that man's big. He's a wide body, he's big, he's a dog, but you're a bigger dog than him. Show him why you're one of the best freshmen in the state.
I don't know when the last time Salem made it to the quarterfinals. I can't remember off the top of my head, but just how good is it that you guys are able to have this community still rocking with you guys and still be able to enjoy some basketball late in March and, got another opportunity to head against Cathedral?
Everybody's saying we had a second round curse. We had to break that this year. I'm doing it for the city. Everything I do right here for the scores for the city. I want to make my city proud.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we are back. Okay, we got to give you some high school sports update. Hey, listen, man. I want to give a big shout out to Lynn Classical Rams. They're heading to the quarterfinals. They beat Stoneham last night, but I only want to do it because there's people that get on social media and they just been saying crazy things about this team and crazy things about the coaches and, calling them fugazi and, saying they're not that good. But, watching these kids the last 4 years, this group of seniors, they have this whole team. I'm really happy for Lynn Classical as a Lynn English guy.
So, hold up. So, I know you critique Classical a lot because you're an English guy. Yeah, but 3 of my cousins play there. The Rucker boys and Cam. So, my whole thing is, all we do is promote kids to just be better. Yeah. That's all we want them to do. Yeah. But who's the clown on social media talking about Classical Fugazi and all this nonsense?
The person goes by OG Rat. What would you...
Time out, huh?
It's OG Anonymous, but he goes by, he claims himself as a rat, too.
Oh, never mind then.
Right. I'm like,
if you ever self-proclaim yourself as a rat, you can't even talk to me.
Yeah, you can't talk to me either. You shouldn't even be proud of that. But shout out, Deshaun Rucker. Shout out to Deshaun Rucker. He's been, the playoffs started, he had 21 in the first game of the playoffs. He had 18. He's shooting the ball really well. He's playing really well. Shy's doing his thing, man. Shy's doing
Shy,
they're playing really well. So I'm just happy. I'm really happy. I'm genuinely happy for that team.
What position
for those
do you think
guys.
Shy will play in college?
A 3.
He's like a 3.
He's 3.
Yeah.
Shy can shoot threes.
Yeah, he's like a. Yeah, he could be like a 2-3.
Yeah,
personally,
he could put the ball. Yeah, he could put the ball on the floor too. But just for this position. But
yeah, I remember last year they was like, everybody's against us. No, we just wanted y'all to be good. Yeah, that's it. And I come from a family of trash talkers. Yeah. If you know any Burtons, you already know they always got something to say.
I think last year I felt like they kind of. I didn't think they understood how good they could have been last year. I think this year they kind of. Well, they all see most of them. They got 4 seniors, so I think they understand how good they are. But I think last year they didn't understand how good they were because I think the loss to St. Mary's. I always go back to that game because I tell them, I'm like, yo, you guys legit had a chance to make it a game. You guys were down 18, then you got it down to 5 and 7, and then I don't know whatever happened there, but it was you guys had a chance. But now shout out to Lynn Classical boys, man. They're doing their thing. They're having a really good season. They're at Tewksbury on Friday.
For any Lynn teams, I'll be honest here. For any Lynn teams that lose to St. Mary's, don't take that too hard, bro. I went there. We have pickings from all over Massachusetts, bro. Especially the North Shore and a little bit of the South Shore. I had a teammate that was from Andover. Go to school every day, Alex. You get what I'm saying? So, to give y'all some perspective.
And that's a drive.
Don't get so mad when you lose to St. Mary's because we have just pickings from all over the place. We only have the city to pick from.
I also think, when they get older and they kind of look back at it, they'll probably realize, when they get more, more basketball experience, they'll kind of realize, oh, damn, we could have actually. We could have given ourselves a chance if we did this and this. I think because that's what always happens. And for them, they actually can't go back to it, because a lot of guys at the time when we were in high school, they can't go back to those games.
And I would definitely tell Classical, hang out with each other these couple of days, embrace everything, because going to St. Mary's, we all played together, but we didn't hang out together, to be honest with you. Only a couple, me and Ant, but I didn't hang out with really any of them, the Bradleys, but everybody else, I didn't hang out with any of them.
Oh, no, them boys awesome.
But in public school, you usually grow up together. So that's what I'm telling y'all, don't get so caught up if you lose to us, because like I said, we recruit, do whatever they want, basically. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm happy for happy for all the dudes. Right? So I actually will be there at Tewksbury on Friday. They're taking on Tewksbury Friday. Tewksbury's a good team. But that should be a really good game. And listen, if it holds up, if Classical wins on Friday and Salem wins on Friday, we are going to have a Salem-Lynn Classical semifinals game.
That would been a while since something like that happened.
Either at UMass Boston or at Emmanuel College. And I'm telling you, if that happens,
it's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild. You might see some hookahs being pulled up in the marinas and stuff like that. Also, St. Mary's, they are playing Friday. They're going to play the winner of Newburyport and Chicopee. Yeah, they played Newburyport.
These schools are good, bro.
Newburyport got some shooters.
Nah, Newburyport.
Yeah,
that's all they bring to the table is shooters, bro. Chicopee, what?
Yeah. But they play that game. Chicopee and Newburyport play tonight because their game got rescheduled because Chicopee, they were in that snowstorm yesterday, so coming from Western Mass. So that game's tonight. The winner will play St. Mary's Friday. I think the game will be at Lynn Tech or Lynn Classical, one of the two, because bigger venue. So that, but yeah, for them St. Mary's boys, man. Hey.
Also, too, can I say something about that? My bad. Yo. If you're going to have these other Christmas tournaments, other tournaments at English, why don't you have the game at English? I get it, Tech is right there, but you got these kids playing at gyms in the city already. You just haven't played at a gym they already know.
Shoot, we ain't even in the playoffs, so our gym's available.
I'm just saying, like...
I'm saying, too, our gym's available.
But the thing is, it's not about convenience, it's about these kids being comfortable.
Yeah.
They had a whole tournament in English. Just haven't played there.
Yeah. Speaking of Lynn Tech, they play Manchester Essex tonight. That's going to be a good game. I will be in the building for that one. That's going to be a good game.
What time is that?
6 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I got to train kids later.
Well, I mean, if you want to come for the first half, you roll with me. We get in for free.
I'll let you know. I might have to go on a little something. Yeah, a little deep. Hey, they love me.
Anyway, St. Mary's girls, they will be playing Walpole tomorrow at St. Mary's. I'm not sure what the time is. I think it might be 6 o'clock, but quarterfinals game. Shout out to CC Emmanuel. She had a 22-point game the other day against Archbishop Williams.
Yo, CC, man.
I'm glad she played better this time because the first time I saw her play this season, she didn't have her best game.
You gotta understand, your mid-range is your bread and butter. Whenever you can get to it, get to it.
Yeah, she was.
Speaking from somebody who mid-range is bread and butter.
She was moving.
And they can't stop from getting it to it. So just get to it.
NEPSAC playoffs starts today. On all Class A, Class AA, AAA, Class B, they all start today. Little Marvin Avery Jr., his team, they're at Rivers today at 4:30. I was gonna go there, but I can't because
I seen the gym coach weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw him last week at the.
Send me a schedule, but I just don't be having time.
Yeah. No, I chatted with him. I would have went today, but I gotta be at Tech, so yeah. But no, he's actually doing his thing at Austin Prep. He's had some really good games this season. I talked to his coach. His coach said he's played really well for them this year. So and his shots got a lot better. His outside shooting has got a lot better since he got there. So hey man, he's just improving. Keep on improving. Try to get that dub today.
Just keep working, cuz.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Lastly, before we get out of here, I know I was running out of time. Did you see this news about the Detroit Lions cornerback? So I think he rented an Airbnb or something, and they robbed it. It got robbed.
Oh.
A bunch of his stuff got robbed. So I think him and his siblings or relatives or something, they found the people, to pistol whip them. And they took their stuff back, and now he's facing charges of that. But
oh my gosh, I hate this country so much, bro.
But
I don't even use the word hate. I hate this country,
but
bro.
that was the funniest thing that I saw.
Crazy to me, bro.
But yeah, man.
For them, he's facing repercussions. This reminds me of this. Yo, so like you heard about that mom who was a military was saying like my son was just trying to rob you and you shot them dead in your home. Isn't he facing repercussions too because of that? Because I don't give a damn. I'm out by you gone. Like it is what it is. I'll deal with it after. But
listen, man. All this reminds me of was it Little Red Riding Hood and the Three Bears? Is it?
No, bro. That's
Goldilocks.
So that's this Little Red Riding Hood. That's just that.
Yeah.
And then there's Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yeah.
And then you got the pigs.
No. We're about to get out of here, but it reminds me Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and they said if you want to understand racism and colonialism and all that, she broke into their house and they're getting arrested.
Because on our reality, she should be porridge. I should ate her for dinner.
Hey, man, we got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of here. Yo, it's my birthday today. That's why we got a Red Cup show.
Oh, it is?
It's my birthday today.
For real?
March 4th, my birthday. You know,
I'm the worst friend when it comes to birthdays.
That's why that's why it's a Red Cup show.
Happy birthday, my guy. For real?
Yeah, it's my B-Day, man. It's my B-Day. Yo, DeAndre, we gonna get up. We all getting up. She's, you know, I talked to her
for
earlier.
real?
Yeah, we all gonna get up.
Oh, my bad, dog. I'm awful.
But we got to get out of here. Hey, lastly, make sure you go out and support all the student athletes, especially in the city of Lynn, that are still actively playing before their season's over, especially all the seniors. You know, this is kind of their last go around. So make sure you go out and support them. Don't be one of those folks that talk trash about them on social media, and then when they win, you want to try to take pictures with them. And
people do that?
So, yeah, people do that.
Oh, damn.
Try to take pictures with them and try to act like you've been cool with them. Don't be one of those people. Go support these kids. Be genuine. You're only in high school once. Enjoy it. So yeah, but we're out of here, folks. Shout out to our guy Pedro that keeps this thing going, man.
Shout out Pedro. Shout out Mook for birthday boy today. I'm the worst friend ever.
Without Pedro, this show wouldn't be going like way it is, man. So we out of here. We'll catch y'all next time. And in a couple weeks, we gonna have the full cast. Aunt, Stevie, and all that.
I have a haircut too.